Hey everybody, welcome to News by Muse. We are here for another great interview for the Pasadena Playhouse. We got the cast of Sanctuary City, Anna Nicole Chavez, and Miles. What has this play been like for you? Because Sunday we had the big premiere, big opening, and had a great audience. A bunch of people loved it. What was that feeling after the show performance?
You want to go first?
Um, it was great. It was a lot of energy, like you said, a lot of energy, but I think that only makes it more fun to do. I think we were in a place where we were really excited to finally get to share it. And we had a lot of people to share it with, so that was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. What's cool about Pasadena Playhouse is that the space is so intimate, even though it's such a massive theater. It feels like we could really communicate this very intimate, personal story with a bunch of people at the same time. So kind of feeding off the audience was just such a cathartic experience for all of us. And yeah, we look forward to doing it more.
Awesome, man. The one thing I gotta ask, because I was there Sunday, I loved it. What was it about the story that once you got it and you saw it in your audition that you had to be a part of this play?
I'll go first.
I'll go first. I mean, Martyna wrote an incredible play, and I think all of us resonated with it the first time that we read it. I couldn't put it down after, even before auditioning. During the audition process, I was like, man, I hope I get this, because I was so invested in the play just from the first time that I read it. And I think there's something so incredible about the three characters that she wrote. I don't know if that's a spoiler, but is it a spoiler?
It's too late.
It's too late now. It's too late.
It's out there already. It's already been out for a week.
Oh, shoot.
So there's spoilers. If you haven't seen it yet, that's on them now.
That's on
You gotta
them,
see it.
right?
You gotta
Yeah.
Exactly.
She wrote three characters that I think everyone can find themselves in one version or another, and I think that's what resonates with this audience, is you can't help but fall in love with these characters and their journeys, and it just really keeps you on the edge of your seat and invested in a way where there is no hero, there is no villain in this story. You really can find yourself in all three of them. So
Yeah, definitely. Going off of that, I feel the same way in terms of reading through it is usually sometimes it can be hard to get through an entire play reading it, because obviously you're supposed to experience it, you're supposed to see it, but this was so beautifully written that it was such an easy read. And from the second I read it and from the second I encountered G, the character I play, I was like, oh, I want it, I want that one. And as actors, you have to get used to doing it and letting it go, but this one I was like, that would be so fun. So yeah, it was just the whole story.
And it shows in your performances because it's so good, and especially in the beginning. The jumping back and forth, you really have to be on. The timing has to be perfect on that, and you guys are perfect in the timing to train yourself to get ready for something like that, to a play like this, especially when it's so intense and so many different movements. What was some of the preparation for you to get ready for these roles?
yeah, it's funny that you say that. To be honest with you, it's such a testament to the entire creative team that worked on this. We have to be in sync with them as much as they're in sync with us, and it really is such this a machine, really, that act one especially, of we really have to be collaborating in a very unspoken way in a lot of ways. So it's a testament to not only the preparation, but sort of the team environment that Pasadena Playhouse has created for all of us.
Yeah, I was just saying similarly, I think from the beginning there was so much trust in each other and with everyone. I would like to think that's how it is everywhere, but I think we got lucky too with this incredible team that everyone was so genuinely invested and supportive, and yeah, everyone just gave it their all. It comes together.
Yeah, and this play really does play to the times that we're living in right now and what we're experiencing, even though it's based in another decade. But it really hits home to what's going on right now.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'll continue.
I was just gonna say it was a mind-blowing thing for all of us to think about. The early 2000s was such a specific time, and yet there are so many themes and concepts in this play that are still actively being played out in today's context. And I think like that is the strangest thing, that this is what this takes place like 20 years ago at this point, or a little less than 20 years ago. And yet it feels so today. It feels so grounded in today and in today's culture and conversations that we're having. So.
Yeah, I agree. Completely agree. And what can you tell the MUSE TV audience and the News by MUSE audience in order to get them out to watch this play in particular? Because this is definitely one of those plays that you're not going to find anywhere in Southern California. It's only at the Pasadena Playhouse. They're the only ones who can put it together. What can you say?
I would say, I think the title Sanctuary City gives it like a sort of image about what the theme might be. And yes, the theme is strong in terms of, immigration and all that stuff, having to be in America, undocumented. However, I think the story's core is still just being a human, being a young kid, navigating love, navigating different kinds of love, and I just think it's so much more than you might think.
Yeah, I think like we rarely see. I mean, at least I've rarely seen plays where you're really dealing with three characters in a state of becoming, and with three characters have very strong visions and ideas of what their lives are supposed to be. And then when they're confronted with the reality of what it is, you see in, I think, one of the most human lights of how that plays out, and the issues that come from that, the intimacy that comes from that. It is a play that will leave you with more questions than answers, which I think is the sign of tremendous writing. And especially in a time where I think it's very quick to jump to answers and to jump to politicizing art. This is a play that is going to make you question a lot, regardless of what political side you fall on.
Exactly. Hey, thank you both so much. I truly enjoyed the performances. I'm looking forward to going to see it again.
Yes!
Oh, thank you.
Because it was because you can't see it just once. You're gonna miss something. You're gonna miss something because exactly. So definitely gonna see it again. We're gonna put links in the bottom so that you can be able to purchase your tickets for the Pasadena Playhouse to see them perform in Sanctuary City. Anna, Miles, thank you so much for being a part of News by Muse, and we look forward to talking with you soon.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you so much.
And don't forget, follow us here on News by Muse for all the entertainment that we have here in Southern California, especially at the Pasadena Playhouse. I'm Mike Sandoval. See you next time.